Living in Crestview Towers was supposed to be a fresh start. After my hearing loss from a construction accident 3 years ago, I needed a place where I could feel safe and independent. My apartment on the 14th floor gave me just that. Peace, a great view of the city, and my hearing alert dog Luna, a sharp-eyed German shepherd trained to alert me to sounds. I can't hear anymore. Alarms, knocks, even someone calling my name. Luna wears a bright blue vest that says, "Hearing Assistance Dog, do not distract." She's calm, attentive, and never out of line. But it didn't take long before I ran into Janet, the building manager. Janet was a stickler for visual harmony. Her words, not mine. First day I moved in, she looked down at Luna and said, "That's a big dog for a quiet building." I smiled and explained her role. She said, "I don't allow pets over 25 pounds. She'll have to go." I explained the Fair Housing Act, how service animals aren't pets, and how federal law protected my rights. Her reply? Don't quote Google at me. Over the next month, my apartment was randomly inspected twice. Once, she left a note saying Luna's hair was on the hallway, carpet, and posed a hygiene risk. Another time, she claimed barking complaints, which was funny, because I can't hear barking, and Luna doesn't bark. I asked for proof. She just smiled. But things got serious after the fire drill. Luna woke me up by nudging and pawing at me. She'd been trained to react to the sound of fire alarms. I opened the door to see flashing lights in the hallway. But when I got to the lobby, Janet was there, arms crossed. "You didn't evacuate fast enough. That's a safety violation." I didn't hear it. I signed slowly. Luna alerted me. "We came as fast as we could. You shouldn't be living alone if you can't keep up." She snapped. The next day, I received a formal eviction notice, citing non-compliance with safety procedures and unauthorized animal presence. I contacted my attorney, and we filed a complaint with the Department of Housing and Urban Development. While we waited, I stayed quiet, but Janet didn't. A week later, Luna and I came home to find a note taped to my door. "If yen inokens hen, dog will be removed by building security if seen in public areas again." That's when I called the local news. Within 2 days, a reporter was outside Crestview Towers, asking Janet for comment. The footage aired that night. The response was massive. Emails flooded the building's website. Disability rights organizations showed support. Tenants I'd never spoken to offered help. The following week, HUD issued an emergency injunction. No one could touch Luna. An investigation was launched. Janet's tone changed fast. She tried to apologize, even brought cookies. I told her respectfully to speak to my lawyer. 6 weeks later, the building management company fired Janet and issued a public apology. They updated tenant policy manuals to include federal disability guidelines and held sensitivity training for all staff. Janet was fined and barred from managing any property under the company again. Luna, of course, took it all in stride. Still alert, still loyal. On the day we won the case, she rested her head on my knee and looked up as if to say, "Told you we'd make it." I may have lost my hearing, but I gained a voice, and it barked when it needed to.